an interview actually. That's going to come up at 5:45, 6 p.m. the news. And of course, after that, conversations continue. And of course, we also have open season where you get to be a part of the conversation in case you miss out on any of the conversations and you want to drop your comments on any of the conversations so far. You're going to be at 6:45. There's another program. It's recorded though. That's going to come up. And at 7, the sports will be here. All right, so let's get straight into it. So recently, of course, the ASU strike. At some point, we started counting 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and it's been months now. All right, and this is not the first time ASU will be going on strike. It's not the second time, not the third time, so we're not counting right now. But President Muhammadu Buhari actually had something to say concerning the ASU strike. We don't just call it ASU strike right now, the lingering ASU strike. Okay, and then he said that the lecturers are the ones who are refusing to call off the strike. And he said enough of keeping students at home. And then he also said he hopes ASU will sympathize with people. And he wants to advise the lecturers, not to hurt the next generation. So there have been reactions to that particular statement from the president. With ASU replying the president, all right, saying that enough is not enough. All right, so we're going to look at some of the reactions to what the president has said, and also I'd like to hear from you. The Lagos Zone of Union, a statement by the coordinator over there, that's Adelaja Okoya, sent give a statement and said until the president moves to reposition the decaying public university education in the country, enough cannot be enough. And then the union also accused Mr. President of not acting presidentially by addressing the issues that led to the strike. Interesting. All right. Over time, they have called the Nigerian public universities glorified secondary schools. I've also heard Professor Osodeke say the same thing. So many issues actually have led to this strike. Something also caught my attention in reaction to people's reaction to the president's statement. Garba Shehu, that's the presidential aide. He said something concerning this, right? So he absolves the president of any blame. He actually spoke on Channel Television. There was something he also mentioned there. He noted that this particular administration should not be held responsible. 09-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. And of course, remember we are on Facebook, so head on to Facebook, and of course Twitter at NigeriaInfo PH. Sit down there and be part of the conversation. All right, let's listen to Garba Shehu.
As for us, the president has a right, is entitled to appeal on behalf of Nigerians. It's a right for anyone to insist on taking 100% of all of those grievances that they have. Don't forget that really at the heart of all of them is a 2009 agreement between the government, which incompetently signed it, and they had no capacity to deliver. So why is Buhari being held by the neck? What happened in the past? Why don't they strangle those past administrations on these matters?
Wow, interesting. Well, he said the 2009 agreement was incompetently signed. So more like people who were in government back then knew that we can't do this, but they agreed to it. So why didn't you guys make sure that you hold those people accountable? Why should we pay for it? So like what he's asking. So some of the things that he said, I'll just play one more, so we'll just listen to him. Then I'll come to the lecturers. They also had something to say regarding what the president said concerning the ASU strike. Take a listen again to Mr. Garba Shehu. He's calling on ASU to call off the strike while the negotiations are ongoing.
The Minister of State Education is in the news as well that they're about to turn the phone, and all of the issues about the result. Let's pray. We have reached this past. My hope and prayer is that it will soon be ended. Please, as the president did say, we have family members that have in our communities prevail upon them. Let them resume the classes. Those elements that have not been resolved, they can still be over and resolved.
All right, so that's another thing he said. But then some lecturers, we have a lecturer from the University of Port Harcourt, his name is Professor Godi Otu. He actually said the president should first of all meet ASU's demands, before asking us to call the strike. All right, let's hear from the professor here.
The president did not give any of the willingness to correct those things for which they support them back on. So his love them was not to care. He know whether or not them are not in the program. He was going to take immediate actions to what ASU is protesting against, or he just assumed that the union and told the union to go back, and the union will go back without salaries, without the conditions of the strike back on. He addressed the president that acknowledged that there are some issues for which the strike was embarked on. He addressed those issues.
Okay, so let's hear from another lecturer from the Federal University in Bayelsa State. His name is Anthony Okoye. This is what he had to say concerning this.
The statement enough is enough. I want to say this as a paradox. Who said that a lot is enough on this side. I think a lot is enough should be more side of the government. In the sense that if you sign an agreement with somebody since 2009 and also you need to implement the agreement, I think enough is enough, means that the government should implement the agreement and then let the country move forward. But asking lecturers to go back to classroom with being said about the reason for the industrial action, to me, it's kind of funny.
Okay, so far so good, right? So from government's perspective, I feel that this is what they feel like. They feel like we're not the ones who entered into this agreement. Why should we be dragged for an agreement that another administration entered into? And then the lecturers are saying, you, the government, entered into an agreement with us. Now, it makes you just wonder, right? Is it that when into government, they begin to personalize things? I mean, it is government. So if an agreement was reached with the government, we were not looking at faces. It's not like, okay, we entered into an agreement with Obasanjo. We entered into an agreement with Goodluck Jonathan. No, it's the government. It's just human beings who occupy the positions to more like represent the office, government. But government is seen it as, no, there are people who actually signed. There are people who agreed with you guys to do this thing. We're not the ones. All right? This is something I still feel like maybe the government feels the demands of ASU is a bit too much. I don't know. From the look of things, I mean, negotiations have been going on for like how long now? Nothing has happened so far. I remember before, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was this back and forth where the ASU chairman, or ASU president, Professor Osodeke, was saying something. It was Dr. Chris Ngige that came out to say, oh yes, they'll be meeting with ASU pretty soon. I think he said tomorrow or something, that particular time. And ASU came out to say, nobody invited us to any meeting. So if you talk about whatever meeting, nobody invited us to any meeting. So we have all been here. In fact, whatever negotiations we've been having is with the Minister of Education. I don't know why the Minister was trying to get involved. But I just would like to hear from you in reactions so far. And not forgetting also, recently a footballer, Nigeria International, what's his name now? Ahmed Musa, also reacted. A lot of people are reacting the ASU strike. And this time around, he called out politicians, right? So he says they are the ones who are not helping matters. And someone was trying to bring my attention to the fact that most of our politicians have their kids in schools outside this country, so they couldn't even be bothered in the first place. So it was expected that they would bring up on deck to ensure that the ASU strike ends very soon, so that the students will go back to school. We're dreaming because they're not affected. But I've heard someone like him say that he's got his own kids in the public universities. But I'm sure a lot of people, some persons do not agree with him or believe him. He says he's affected by the strike as well. But what are your thoughts, though? I would like you to share your thoughts on what is happening so far, how the president has reacted to the ASU strike. Do you think the president should just say enough is enough, and it actually be enough? I mean, he's the president of the country. Is it enough for him to say enough is enough? I like it. Is it enough for him to say enough is enough? And then ASU should actually listen and at least call off the strike. Or should he go as far as, I don't know, maybe taking over whatever the negotiations are to ensure that enough really is enough? We have commercials coming through in a bit, and afterwards I'll open up the phone lines and get to hear from you. Alright, remember you can send messages via WhatsApp to 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416, and head on to Facebook at NigeriaInfo PH. NigeriaInfo next to PH. It's still hard fast.
Indo, have you heard?
Heard what?
So you have not heard about National Premium Program from Amo Farm, where you
Actually, not 28. So we're still talking. I want to hear from you now. What do you make of the president's reaction to the ASU strike and the opinions so far? Alright, with Garbachehu, alright, absolving the president of blame. I mean, he's not the one. It's not his administration into an agreement with ASU in 2009, right? And of course, the lecturers who are saying, sir, enough cannot be enough until you meet our demands. 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0002, and 0817 923 0003, 0817 923 007. Am I mixing things up? 0817 923 0003, 0817 923 0003, and 0817 923 0007.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of NigeriaInfo FM. NigeriaInfo, let's talk.
Oh, wow. Just call back. You can. Hello, you're welcome to Hard Facts. What's your name?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Sorry, what's your name? Oh, Daniel, officer.
Yes. Enough is enough. From the president is that he is showing his anger over this lingering issue of ASU strike. And actually, I don't think it is what it is to meet all that ASU is demanding. Because, like Garoba said, they are not the ones that entered into the agreement with them. I think they ASU themselves should shift their fault. Because what I am saying is that whether they go to class or not, their salary will be paid. It is the students that are offering it. So I like sometimes that they get the video about 3 weeks ago. And actually, I know that it's not enough. So this is the government on their own side. They do something to meet all they are demanding. That's how they continue. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for calling. All right, now, before now, what's his name? Mention his name. Yeah, Dr. Ngige. So he had said after the negotiations, right, they're going to present whatever they come up with to President Buhari for consideration. That was on Wednesday, July 3. So that should be about a week. But I don't know if they did that. I don't know. Or maybe they did, and he's looked into it and felt like, come on, let's see what this is all about. You guys just go back to your classes. Stop putting our kids through this. Alright, please do also call back if you can. Oh wow. Apologies. 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0002, and 0817 923 0003. Hey, welcome to Hard Facts. What's your name? Hello? Hello? Good afternoon. You're welcome. What's your name?
I'm Melody.
Alright, Melody, go on.
The ASU talk have long been that because the students' union government is not president is not serious.
Sorry, say the Student Union Government?
Government, yes, it's not serious. If it's serious, this strike is attended for a long time.
Please explain to me what. Hold on, I want to understand. What should the SU do?
Okay, thank you very
The
much.
SUGs now. Yeah.
If you want something to be you must show seriousness.
So what do you mean by seriousness? What should seriousness?
And the whole effort. See, once the whole effort is shut down, teachers know that they cannot lie. They'll start doing land. And once they start doing land, they are likely to risk. So something will happen. I don't like this.
Alright, I was also going to ask him, were you in Nigeria when there was a certain NSAS protest? Hello? Good afternoon.
Hello?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'll put him on the phone tomorrow. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
You're welcome. What's your name?
I am Matthias. I'm calling from South.
All right, Matthias. Please go on.
Yes, I do believe really that last month or two, the president of this country, while addressing this issue, said that he's not aware that people that platform need to be right. That he's not aware that it's right. Now, for the president to see that, just coming out now, we are talking to see that enough is enough. And to see, him as somebody who is not committed to resolving this issue. People are coming to the same level. This is the same decision that was looking for weeks. So even if don't amnesty with its attendance benefit on Bukharan, they were not ready for it. That is the decision idea. Much more than that. Now people are saying that it is too much for federal government. Apart from that, I don't know about that saying that this government was not the government that preached that government. Government is continuing Nigeria. Now from the beginning they promised me a lot of promises and these are part of the civilization. Now they are doing a government for 7 good years. And in court of this law, they didn't do anything. I thought I saying that they were not the ones that did that activity. And I don't know where with this motive. They should try.
Okay.
They should try and we know the one that can do.
Yeah, I need to correct something you said. You said you remember vividly. Can you hear me, please?
Yes.
Okay, so you remember vividly. The president said. Okay, I'm trying to help you here. The president said he's not aware of the ASU strike.
Yes.
The president said that. It was actually the minister of. The president did not say that. It was the minister of education who actually said that he was not informed by ASU that they would be going on strike. So it wasn't the president.
I said that he's not aware that ASU is on strike.
Where did that happen? Do you have an audio of the president saying that?
Of course, but I listened to that news.
President, and you heard the voice of the president.
I believe that people were saying that
he has.
And that's the
It has. It's actually been fact checked, and it's not true. It's actually false. Actually, screenshots that people were sharing all over social media. He did not say that. All right, thank you so much for calling. Well, you know how social media goes, right? People can just come up. It was actually, I'm sure it was the statement by the Minister of Education. People decided to twist and say it was the president who said he's not aware of ASU strike. That was the issue. Anyway, let's move on. Hello. Can you turn on your radio set? Good afternoon. You're welcome. What's your name? I can hear you loud and clear. Hello, I can hear you. What's your name? Yes. Alright, he cannot hear me. Oh, wow. Alright, we got messages on WhatsApp and on Facebook. Let's start with WhatsApp messages. I think I saw this particular one. Okay, someone says, first of all, I'm not Gabby. Gabby was on the sunny side. My name is Constance. And then you say, for ASU to state that enforcing no work, no play rule on them will make them refuse to teach students the academic materials they will taught them during the strike period. This is a height of insensitivity and clearly shows that the union does not have the students' welfare at heart. They are more concerned with what they can get, irrespective of how buoyant the nation is. From Port Harcourt. Some other person says there is continuity in and there is no moral justification or excuses on the side of government. Their children are schooling up and only we, the masses, are suffering it. Mr. President must do the needful and take up ASU demands and we move forward. Please get your PVC and vote wisely. From Abuchi, George in Port Harcourt. Alright. I'm surprised to hear that the president knows that the strike 13 generations. Why did he use his power as president? Why don't he use his power as president to do the right thing and put an end to the strike? Is it to say it's enough only for mouth? Nigerians, it's time to be wise. Alright. This person says, I expect nothing less from Buhari and his aid on the ASU and government imbroglio. The 2009 agreement was based on the government's own needs assessments. That's by the way. What stops this present government from implementing the process on the New Briggs Committee it set up a few months ago to renegotiate the previous agreement, which ASU is now calling for? Nigerians should not see this as ASU problem, but the problem between the ordinary people of Nigeria and the political elites that wanted to kill public institutions so that theirs can thrive. The name is Donato Sarome Mark Esquire. Alright. Thank you. And then Oyibo Michael says, Constance, it's the handler who always come out with deceitful defense of the president that have made him this woefully. Always looking back at the previous administration for about 6 years. The president is just waking up to the issues in the 11th hour of his government. Why do they not leave the glory of the previous administration for the things they inherited and completed? Interesting. Hello, you're welcome to High Fives. What's your name? Greet you too. Welcome. Hold on, please. What's your name?
My name is Joel.
All right, Joel. Okay. So you said what I was defending was making you not to feel fine. You said you're feeling fine.
I'm not happy now. So they're not taking the country for 2 days at the town. Yes. What I'm saying is that when I was the one, I think I overheard the president when he said something anybody for. I don't
You overheard the president. Okay, so where did you hear the president? You know you're not answering my question right now. Where did you hear the president? That's my question. And we played President Buhari's voice saying he's not aware that ASU is on strike. Interesting.
In the government that's not for people, do not allow us to name us to bring up to this. I cannot go enough. Sometimes the way and all that. The children are home. Who are the people that this railway line of the children's school? They are people who are I don't want to talk about it. I'm not talking.
Are you trying to say that they shouldn't build roadways? Alright, thank you very much. So, but I did not hear when the president said enough is enough. I'm sorry that he's not aware that ASU is on strike. Alright, so I'm trying to help you to understand what happened. Some other person said he was not informed about ASU going on strike. That ASU did not inform him. But that's not the conversation for anyway. I'm just trying to correct that particular statement. What we are discussing today, before we start talking about whether or not the president said whatever, all right? So what we are discussing is apparently the reaction, right, to the president's statement and the reactions that followed. Starting with what Bashir said, and I pointed out the part where he said that this administration was not the administration that entered into the agreement in 2009. So why are Nigerians not dragging the people in the agreement in 2009? And I'm also asking you to react to what the lecturers, some lecturers, right, have said. I played their voices, so you heard them saying, meet our demands. I also tried to look at the part where Bashir was trying to make it sound like government is a personal thing. And it's not just an office, where, yeah, it is government agreement, not an administration agreement or a particular person's agreement, all right? So that's the conversation we're having. And I'm asking you to react to that, all right? Not on the things you bring up. So let's get back to the messages I'm seeing here. I'm seeing a lot on Facebook and quite WhatsApp still. But let's take maybe one call and then I get back to WhatsApp messages. At 4 p.m., remember we have the business coming up. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Daniel.
Is it raining over there?
No, not yet. It's not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but the conversation. I think people need to think about what maybe the president is there after the next, so that's good. And then the government will continue. And what it has to do is one way the president is 2005 and agreement that was made 2 years and because you go back to it, you see, if the head of the government is prolong this fight, I think the way you have to manage the top for the rest of the government, I think they are right. I think it's the people have to go there. So we deal with this problem. It's not very easy. It's not to be the president to democratic. It's not the program that they do this like so I think people will have to support the government and I decided to that is the I think how to talk like and that is after this process. So what is not that demand what like that. You need to cannot do it. You only think don't decide not to do it. It's not that about it. And don't have to play. It's not because it's there. I think people have to go back. Go back.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. And just to bring you up to speed, just a little, ASU actually embarked on this particular strike that's ongoing right now in February of this 2014, Valentine's Day, Lovers' Day, and ASU went on strike. And we're demanding the adoption of UTAS as a parent platform for the members, and of course, the implementation of the renegotiated 2009 agreement. All right. So the union said they're going on strike because of the lukewarm attitude of the president administration. And of course, negotiations have been happening, meetings after meetings after meetings. Today is July 13th. Tomorrow, May, June, July. Tomorrow will be 5 months. Students will be at home. Now, someone calling to say SUG is the issue. If you get serious, I really do hope you will call back because I think it's what would SUG do? What's their place in this? I remember NANS had there was this protest at NANS, that's the National Association of Nigerian Students, actually had a protest of some sort. But there's nothing they can really do. They're not the government, they're not the lecturers, they're the students. Sitting down did you say airports? And now you can't go shutting down airports. It's not any government officials that actually travel outside of Nigeria or within Nigeria via air. There are other Nigerians who actually travel abroad and they're not public servants. Hello. I'm ready too. Welcome. What's your name?
It's not I'm not knowing it's not good. Because if you know, you are that so it's not good. So what I'm going to say about like that. I'm not going to attend that they want to negotiate. What happened for negotiation? She remember the negotiation. And it's not just for us to do. This is what across all the world. So not just like that. You're saying that is working well. This is a particular area is working well. This is not the problem. It's not something that make a problem and then the government
all right, thank you very much. And also remember the UTAS thing. They had this integrity test that it underwent, and they said it failed. And they had to go through it again. I don't know where that particular one stands right now. So they still have that back and forth going on. And now, Bashir, who is saying we're not the ones who did the 2009 agreement. So hey, seriously, if this, because I'm actually listening to what he said. The part where he said he called that agreement an incompetent. He called signing that agreement incompetent. So it's more like we are now in government and we can see that the demands cannot be met by government. Like we can't do this, but some people agreed to it. How come? And now you guys want to be the ones to pay? Oh well. Hello, what's your name?
Hello.
Turn off your radio sets. Good afternoon, what's your name?
Good afternoon. I think that what the other show said was I don't know if you actually thought about it again. I think it's a committee. They set up a committee to negotiate and the other union. And at the end of the day, you get your report. And now they're saying that they can no longer do it. What would they have done in the state? I think it's a report. Just for them to go ahead and do the needful. Try to be engaged with because from time to time they come back to you, go back to them and you see the update. I didn't say anything until the negotiation is almost done. Nothing for them to attend that meeting. They're not doing the thing that they're not supposed to agree. The police 2009 that was that issue. It's the 2009 incident about IPC. I didn't want to issue that. If they actually respond and talk and put it or any other thing that happen and do by the so why did you just take it up on and do it? Let's go out and that. They should do the issue and let it and go back to school.
All right, thank you very much. I've also heard some people say that, I think I even read a message, but some people are saying, these lecturers, you people should go back to the classroom. You guys are being selfish right now with this whole strike thing. I mean, over the years, I remember one of the conversations we had, right? At the beginning of the strike, yes, I remember. Professor Osley, I asked him back then when he said warning strike. And I asked him, okay, so what if government does not meet your demands? Within the, was it 3 weeks or so, ultimatum you gave? What will be your next action, line of action? He says, we'll just remain on strike until they meet our demands. And that's what we're seeing right now. Now, some people feel like it's just about that payment thing. Not the only problem. the payments is not the only problem. There's so many things they mentioned there. And another thing I remember that ASU keeps talking about, or keeps bringing up, is the fact that they need the university buildings, they need the facilities, they need everything to be upgraded. They're saying that they're like glorified secondary schools, saying that they don't have enough or adequate to do their job. It's one of the things they're mentioning. I also want to ask you to any public university of recent and what they look like. The buildings, awesome. Just awesome. Well, in a bit we'll go on a commercial break, and of course the news will come up at 4. And after the news, Canva at the roundtable will take center stage. And of course, during the open season, I'll get to read those messages I'm seeing there on WhatsApp. A whole lot of messages there. Interesting. And on Facebook as well. Alright, so conversations will continue there. So for Canvas, we'll be talking about Shell Professor, resume professionals, future leaders for Nigeria. Okay, stay tuned. I'll be back.
Indo, have you heard?
Heard what?
So you have not heard about that new premium farmer program from AMOFARM, where you buy broiler, DOC, feed and medication at a very discounted price, rest of 1.9 kilograms to 2 kilograms, and they buy back. Not only that, the deal within a week offers free and technical support services to their farmers on that program.
No, wait, Aladi. Is this a continuous program?
Yes, so you can run this program 5 cycles a year.
Just me more.
AMOFARM can also buy your private raised broiler beds that are 1.9 kilograms to 2 kilograms to local purchase order arrangement in case you and there's no market. Just call 070-02-000-200 and you are made. Wallahi.
Oh, bring my phone. I'm making the call right away.
Welcome back to the show. This is NigeriaInfo.
Alright, so let me just turn a few messages here before we go on that break. Okay, someone says, government of blames and excuses. Please all should go for your PVCs and use it wisely to avoid all these blame games. Okay, another person says, the president never said that. Constance, very correct. It was Minister of Education. Alright, already tackled that particular issue. The activities and decision of ASU to refuse the plea by the federal government and the masses to call off their protracted strike is uncalled for. President Buhari should sack them as they are the employees of the federal government. ASU cannot be boss to the detriment of our university education in the country. Eme Oka, Monday, JP. Order. That's your message. Alright. Abasi from Sasro says, welcome, Constance. When they said it's glorified secondary school, it's an understatement. Our universities have made glorified primary schools. Please tell his president and his aides to resign. And he's saying Bollywood drama. Alright. Thank you for your message. One more before I go. Let's see. Good afternoon. ASU demanding for the whole money in Nigeria the federal government cannot give to them. May God help Nigeria, a new worker. That thing, it's not just about the money. I'm sure you heard the part where I said it's not just about payments for them. They're asking for an upgrade of the facilities. Alright? More like say, put the work environment in order so that we can do our work well. We don't like the way we are working. We don't like that we don't have the appropriate tools. That's sort of what they're saying. Just paraphrasing, for want of, trying to get into the entire someone. Why am I seeing APC in this story? Okay. Alright, someone is telling me that the UTAS test, the integrity test of UTAS did not fail. Did I say it failed? It was the government claimed that it did not pass the integrity test. Of course, I've also heard from ASU saying that it did not fail. Alright, but on the government's part, they kind of like subjected that thing to another test. That's what the information I was trying to put out there. Okay, so let's just okay. I'm trying to read messages, but I don't know why that thing is hanging. Let's just take a call. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Can you make it in less than 1 minute?
Yes.
Alright, go on.
The actual problem was from the federal government because they started to finish them in 1999 and they have been progressing them up to this moment. Let them be 200 billion. That is my contribution.
Alright, thank you so much for calling. Business news comes up, after which Canvas on air. It takes center stage. Constance, do stay tuned.
You are tuned in to
NigeriaInfo. We'll be right back after this.
Good evening, mommies and daddies. Let's buy your kids' favorite toothpaste, Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, because Colgate loves calcium in. It's out!
And now the business news.
Hello and welcome, I am Constance Mega with the news. August is the season of new yam. Once the tuber is supposed to be harvested, having been planted around March when the rains start. But the cost of what will soon be known as old yam has increased, worsened by high cost of oil and transportation. Well, yam dealers in Port Harcourt spoke to our correspondent on this.
The current price of the yam, the smallest yam man is above 100 and the bigger one is 1,000 above. And the increase of the cost of the yam is all over. Things are cost everywhere in the market. Last year, we were paying transport to carry yam from Jos to here. Railway to here is 500,000. Now it's 1 million plus. So the expenses and this is very, very high. It's more especially from Benue where people as the road has poor government not taken.
This lorry, if you put that read wrong price, it is now 4-7 over because you cross. After that one, any city you go, you pay something like it, boys and this for me. So anyone is here, you pay.
Our correspondent who visited the yam zone at Creek Road Market reports that a tuber of yam sells between 1,500 naira and 3,000 naira. Nigeria accounts for 60% of the world's yam output and 74% of the total production in South Africa. Also, a sweet potato seller, Mohammed Ibrahim, called on the government to fix the major highways to improve food prices in the country.
We've seen people now in the consistent, but because of raw snow goods, and they talk about because we don't go the cost now, they are transfer.
Well, a custard bucket of potatoes sells for 2,000 naira, while a bag of potatoes, which was sold for 15,000 naira, now sells for 70,000 naira. The appeal court in Port Harcourt has ordered leading entertainment company Motor to sub-license some channels to Metro Digital pursuant to the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission's code. Justice Olabode Adegbeyiwe, in his judgment today, ruled that the lower court erred when the suit of Metro Digital when they proved the existence of the dispute between them and MultiChoice. On the foreign scene, latest figures show prices in the US are rising at the fastest rate for more than 40 years due to petrol and food costs remain high. The department said inflation, the rate at which prices rise, hit 9.1% in the 12 months to June, increased by 1.3% from May alone. While US petrol prices hit record highs last month, averaging $5 per gallon. It has led to predictions that the US Federal Bank will hike interest rates later this month. And now to the oil prices. Light crude is at $96 per barrel. Brent crude is at $99.75 per barrel. Now for the CBA exchange rates, 415 naira 32 kobo will give you $1 US, 416 naira 76 kobo will give you €1, 494 naira 21 kobo is the equivalent of 1 British pound, 61 naira 75 kobo equals 1 Chinese yuan, 54 naira 44 kobo will give you 113 naira 7 kobo equals 1 UAE dirham. And for the black market rates, 610 naira equals 1 US, 63 naira will give you 1 British pound. Get your PVC, be actively involved in the engineering process. I'm Constance Mega. Thank you for listening.
Until you realize the power in your hands, you may never see the development you want. Your PVC is that power. Let's vote to see the development we want. My name is Ifeanyi Andrew. That's your PVC.
Right outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain, thank you, it's falling, cause it brings a crane and a little bit of money. We put it back in a plate, I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light, sunrise sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Say I was being found, if you missing in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. But he didn't stick around, this is God's country. We turn the dirt and work until the week's done. We take a break and break bread on Sunday, then do it all again, cause we're proud to be from God's country. I saw the light, sunrise sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Say I was being found, if you missing in the wind, the devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. I don't care what my headstone reads or what kind of time little box I end up in. Then it's my time, maybe 6 feet deep in God's country. I saw the light, sun sitting back in the 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Say I was being found, if you miss in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. Yeah, I saw the light, sunrise sitting back in the 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Say I was being found, if you miss in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country.
When I'm sitting in traffic some afternoon, or bored to death in some waiting room, well, I'm gonna close my eyes and picture you today. You keep brushing that hair back out your eyes, it just keeps falling so right. Well, I'm feeling like the luckiest man alive today. I don't know about tomorrow, right now the whole world feels right. And every other day like today can get you through the rest of your life. I know it won't always be like this. Life can change as quick as it can. It's not over yet, and I already know today. I don't know about tomorrow, but right now the whole world is right. And every other day like today can get you through the rest of your life. And as the seasons change and time goes by, there's gray, and so is mine. I know for sure that you're gonna be just as beautiful as you ought to be. Bring on tomorrow, I've got today. Bring on tomorrow, I've got today.
You're listening to Canvas, the Niger Delta Round Table.
Alright, welcome to Canvas, the Niger Delta Roundtable. Of course, this is where we discuss the future of this region. We're blessed with hydrocarbons resources. And of course, today's Wednesday, June 13, 2022. And of course, once every week on this station, we give 1 hour of time reflecting on topics that are relevant to the development of the Niger Delta and yet its people. Alright, so today we're here to focus on how to take the region to a more promising future, as usual. Please do, you're reminded that the program is sponsored by the operator of the NNPC SPDC Total Energies joint venture, that's the Shell Petroleum Development Company of Nigeria Limited, headquartered in Port Harcourt. Many thanks to our sponsors and of course to you, our listeners. So today's topic is Shell Professor, Raising Professionals, Future Leaders for Nigeria. Whether open or closed, as they are now, Nigerian universities, over the decades since Nigeria's independence, have been at the forefront of raising graduates, capable workforce leaders for our nation. Now, from the humble beginnings of the universities at Nsukka, Ilefe, Lagos, and Ibadan, raising the earliest generations of capable Nigerian graduates who have, of course, taken on the responsibility of running the Nigerian economy. Nigerian universities have now blossomed. Now, statistics say that there are 170 universities in Nigeria, and of these, 79 are private, 43 are federal, and 48 are state universities. But then, with all of these, operators in Nigeria's economy repeatedly states that graduates from Nigerian universities do not meet required standards. Now, energy giants, the Shell Petroleum Development Company of Nigeria Limited, SPDC, of course, changed the narrative, amended its scheme of sending young Nigerians to universities overseas, started before independence, to offering scholarships annually to thousands of young Nigerians seeking education in Nigerian universities. And then SPDC soon deepened this scheme by establishing professional or professorial chairs and centers of excellence in universities, of course, in Nigeria. And the aim was to give students inputs from industry in their studies as a way of raising industry-ready graduates. Today, our guest is at the forefront of this and will give us insights into this scheme and then share how students are utilizing the opportunity and what successes the scheme is recording. So on Canvas today, we have as guest the NNPC Shell Chair of Exploration Geophysics, Mrs. Mary Olowokere, joins me via telephone. Welcome to Canvas, Professor Olowokere.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, you're welcome. My name is Constance Mega. Of course, Professor Mary Olowokere has the distinction of being the first and only female professor to occupy an NNPC Shell professorial chair. She was appointed to the chair in exploration geophysics at Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, in November 2014. And is on the second tenure of the 4-yearly two-term appointment. She was a senior lecturer at her alma mater, Federal University of Technology, Akure, Futa, before the appointment moved her to Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife. Of course, an erudite scholar and multiple award teacher of young men and women with extensive experience in industry. Prof has been since 2012. She has actually been the Southwest Zonal Coordinator of Nigerian Association of Petroleum Explorationist University Assistant Program, UAP, the Faculty Advisor, American Association of Petroleum Geologists, AAPG, and Imperial Barrel Awards, and African Region Faculty Advisor, American Association of Petroleum Geologists, Futa from 2010 to 2014. And of course, she has won several awards from academia, professional, and corporate organizations for her meritorious services. A lot. And then, of course, these awards include Best Graduating Students in her department and Best Graduating Female Student at Akure Futa in 1992, Vice Chancellor's Special Award for Outstanding Contribution to the Development of Futa in 2011, Best Head of Department in the Futa in 2012, nominated for World Oil Innovative Thinkers 2019, and NIB Outstanding Earth Science Lecturer Award 2012. Of course, Professor Mary, again, you are welcome to Canvas.
Thank you very much.
All right, we will go on a very short break, and of course, when we return, we'll dive into the conversation. Stay tuned.
In our land, it is the joy of every parent to see their children.
I never wanted my story to be different. That is why I ventured into the plastic recycling business. But as I struggled in my business, I discovered the Shell Livewire program, and so I applied.
The winner of the Made
$10,000 to help grow my business. Today, we have 27 employees on our payroll. I have progressed from kicking plastic to wealth. My name is Yuno Bukamsu, CEO of the Rapid Plastics Nigeria and the winner of the Maiden Outstanding Prize for Shell Livewire's Top 10 Innovators. At Shell, we believe in empowering youth to live their lives. That is why, along with our venture partners, NNPC, Total, and AG, we started Shell Livewire program in Nigeria in 2003. And since then, we've empowered over 7,000 youths and over 4,000 businesses in the Niger Delta. Us, we care. Connect with us at shell.com.ng and on Twitter at Shell_Nigeria. #ShellCare.
I mean, don't cry again. Don't cry, my kid. Please, sweet or
More mothers at Obio Community and its environs in River State cheerfully come home with their babies thanks to the community health insurance scheme at the Obio Hospital, which has helped deliver more than 27,000 babies. Meanwhile, at the Obio Community in Bayelsa State, Shell's Olio Health Program helped to revamp the Golo General Hospital, which now caters to over 4,000 patients. These and many more are made possible by Shell, along with its joint venture partners, NNPC, Total, and AG, because we care. Connect with us at shell.com.ng and on Twitter at Shell_Nigeria. #ShellCare. Listening to Canvas, the Niger Delta Roundtable.
All right, welcome back to Canvas. Professor Olowokere is with us and ready to lead our discussion of the topic, Shell Professor, Raising Future Professionals, Leaders for Nigeria. Now, you're welcome to join the conversation. You can as well send messages via WhatsApp to 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. And, of course, in a bit, we'll open up the phone lines as well. Do follow the conversation live by tweeting at our Twitter handle at Canvas on Air. And you can also comment on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Canvas on Air. And the conversation can be continued after the show. All right, so if you want to join our vibrant social media community, your comments and contributions are very important to us. On Twitter, again, it's Canvas on Air. Facebook, Canvas on Air. All right, Olowokere, you are an award-winning teacher of men and women. Go into studying geophysics and of course becoming a professor in this. Do you feel fulfilled?
Thank you. By becoming a professor in exploration geophysics means that first of all, I was in secondary school. I have passion for nature and all natural phenomena like the camping and scouting, all the natural activities I was involved. And I like the study of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics subjects. Like those things I like in secondary school at that time. So when after secondary school, I have wanted to do medicine. But thank you, Harvard. Before the admission, I went for a wedding of the senior sister. That wedding, the group, only the was introduced as a journalist working in the oil and gas industry. That was way back 1986. So, I looked at the man, I looked at his achievements, I looked at his heading out everything right. I decided at that point that these cases are not the I'm looking for how I saw in businesses like this man. And I'm going to work again like that industry. So, I went in for meeting, but I didn't meet him. My course that I called was the performance from the court of places. So I went into the city. It's there I was admitted into Peter in 1986. So after getting into the event to the city, I went to my parents. So I was sitting with my father, the only one. But later the man was coming for her, was coming for her, my father was there, I see the king was coming. He was telling me that for years of her, coming the answer, that was the beginning, I said, I need it. So I just looked at the man, I said, okay, I become a professor. So I did professor, I thought, I see this, I began to start out to play the professor. Then I learned that because I become a
All right, now as the first, not just the first, but currently the only female to be on the NPC Shell professorial chair, could you tell us about the journey to this particular appointment? Highlighting key things for you in these your 2 terms of office, and also the students, how have they taken advantage of this scheme by Shell?
Absolutely. In fact, I am the first and only professor of preparation safety to have occupied this NPC Shell professorial in Nigeria. It's not because of that. The national pen is one of the national universities. National professorial share and site. I applied. So I was one of the 4 research for that position. In fact, some cases in America and so on from Nigeria. So I had the interview, and to the glory of God, I did first, and I was appointed in November 2014 to occupy that year. So speaking about the share life of being in my 2 hands as share professor. Yeah. The share has helped to promote the university presence. That's the Northern University. Because the share has been in Northern University now for over 2 decades. I'm a part of I'm not the first one. The share has been over the first person to buy that share of Professor Didiaco, followed by Professor Edwin before I was appointed. So in fact, that share has trained a lot of graduates for join and gap industry and for the academia. We have been able to engage in responsive and effective teaching and grant. So the share has provided academic leadership in this and we have one teaching area out of the 20 people. And they are able to impact positively on the leadership. It is also an environment of enjoyment that we have a very high account in the university. On the practical level, the funding provided to the chair, not only professional share of GP, NICC, STPC, the Ghana National Administration has about 7 professional shares in Nigeria. And the funds provided to us, we is using it to support our of color, including travel to conferences, both local conferences and foreign ones. And then, all of the tax, the discovery and tax every year, including the tax of graduate. For me, and that professorship has added years of meaning. It carries the of recognition outside of normal lecturing work that I do. People who we do grants and organizing. Most of our graduates almost want professional shares to come and examine the activities, either to see that or to examine the activities, because I find we say that professional share of the activities is or not correct. So students like boy to me. But many people knew me. You are and I was so I came to teach share of the activities at the particular university. But after I went to the university with an exam, people who have the past 10 years to me now inspire to me more as a living person in my area that this exploration is. So, our response to because of graduating in the readiness learning. So, basically, our better objective is that fresh graduate state when you graduate from university. Because challenge lack of latin skills. And you don't see that the changes and failure is working. Second time, communication skills, critical skills, and being able to stand and organize yourself around the world, problem skills, and initiative. These are some of the things that still very enough in the course of our day. Yes, throughout the country, not all of us, we are observing the military of our graduates. To complete their academic development. I think the basic academic of this team Shell, yes, teaching. We have the issue of specialized courses and tradition of preparing students. We engage in provision of high of graduate students. We do the organized workshop and talk for graduate students on special regular PD, and this identity, use of identity exploration, the most and DIS visualization, the design, all these specialized topics is the training place, the big talk and workshop. And not only plan the professorial should be invested by the professorial and value. Energy, other investigators, the structure of duties are OAU. Study all other investigators and what investigate. I have provided pledge for further of the body. I have provided pledge for other investigators. I have provided pledge of public.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about energy transition. Now, it's a sort of strategic moves to position Nigeria, to get Nigeria ready for energy transition. Do you think Nigeria is ready?
Developing countries such as Nigeria will require nothing less than 25 years before they can take serious action on the energy transition.
That's 25 years from when they actually start.
Yes. So we cannot say we are fully ready. So we are not. Nigeria is we are not fully ready. But we are not. When we started using oil and gas for like a long time, because we can make international developed countries, it's not going to be a big journey. Nigeria is trying to be able to catch up with what is happening in developed countries.
Okay, just for the sake of the benefit of those who are listening to us, to explain to us what energy transition is, and also about our readiness for net zero emissions as well.
Energy transition. Energy transition is part of the global energy sector shift from fossil fuel system of energy production and consumption. That is, oil, gas, and coal. So, renewable energy sources like wind and solar, as well as lithium ion battery. So, the energy transition for Nigeria will feature both clean energy technology and natural gas, with the aim of achieving net zero emissions by 2050. Nigeria has developed an energy transition plan for pathway for achieving this investment by 2030 and net zero target by 2050. So the country is on board. The situation with our net for net zero emissions is important that. We are getting there.
Okay.
All
right. Now, as an exploration geophysicist, have our universities and undergraduates also become more familiar with courses in renewables Are the exploration courses still relevant in face of the energy transition?
Yes, thank you. So universities in Nigeria offer courses that are related to renewable energy and PG, industrial activities to renewable energy at an advanced level from university. Like from universities of PhD in renewable energy. So a number of universities do renewable engineering. Renewable energy engineering program focuses on green combustion, solar energy, and wind turbine. So meaning that our university of Nigeria is becoming familiar with renewable energy. They are becoming familiar, but the dream of career in the university is not there. Because you don't just drop into a program in university. You have to undergo a process of degree. So most universities are doing curriculum review now that will capture renewable energy. So as a result of the students have been organized, and a lot of students are saying that they are when the curricula in different universities finish, most of the courses they are doing in exploration, geology, or the physics, or engineering, they are bringing in renewable energy into it. But it's not a day journey. The introduction of courses in Nigeria is very at all. It's not just a day journey. That's the problem. And the universities are on.
Okay. Okay. All right. Can we even reduce the greenhouse gases safely?
But when people go to the world, what are food? And natural gases. There is an increased level of carbon dioxide released in the atmosphere. This is the major contributor to global warming and greenhouse effect. So the emission of traffic is close to the surface of the earth. If people are to reduce the greenhouse effect, they have to reduce the mass of the world. So firstly, we have to calculate our carbon footprint. Not only like that. Before taking your boat and reducing greenhouse gas emission, we have to calculate the current carbon footprint. Then, people, especially those who can afford it, can use every car to reduce the carbon dioxide emission. You can buy energy efficient gas, which is will reduce solar plants cost in various stages of energy efficient models. It will lead to the benefits that will ensure the total emission of energy and greenhouse gas emissions. So we have to start smartly and let these people have the gladness. It's only fewer carbon dioxide emission because people will save on gasoline. Besides gladness and bike or walk, it means that we take off more exercise. But when we want to make sure that our cars are efficient. It has naturally, because that's what we are carbon dioxide of the atmosphere and we don't give off oxygen. We can close the food yourself and just the genetic packaging. All of these people that I mentioned, they are making, but also because of our time. And we must be able to reduce carbon emissions by all of these I mentioned.
Okay. Now, also look at how you are raising industry-ready undergraduate and postgraduate students. What have been the key challenges you have faced during this in exploration?
Oh, thank you. The time, we just mentioned this. What are they? Like, what is growing demand for education in Nigeria? And the ability to meet this demand is back. The education sector in Nigeria is not a result of the that is not getting the right education. You can see